Maschine on Cold War Zombies is a fun remake of Nocturne and Toten from World at War Zombies. It was even remastered and put into Black Ops 1 as one of its DLC maps for, I think, the 4th DLC it was, which added all of the World at War maps, including Moon. And then it was even put into Black Ops 2 on Transit, which was a fun little Easter egg that we didn't know we were going to get until we got it. So going into Cold War, I knew that it was going to be a great map and that it was going to be fun to play. Now, this video is made well after Cold War has come out. Definitely over 2 years at this point. And it's still fun to go back and play. It gets a lot of hate, Cold War specifically, for many different things, but overall, I think it's a great game. It has great maps, and sure, a lot of the maps are remakes, but keep in mind they did have tight scheduling. Now, on to the challenge. I decided I was actually going to do 50 rounds with only the pistol and see how far I can get. And I do apologize for my mic quality. I'm trying really hard to actually get this new microphone to work, and it's a pain in the butt. But anyway, the first 10 rounds I stay in the starting room and I actually try to build up as many points as I possibly can. So at the end of round 10, I go and buy the door, I go prone in front of all the perk machines, and I start buying my perks. And in the grand scheme of things, I want to open up as much of the map as possible while also saving as many points as possible, so that way I have everything I need early on. And for these first 10 rounds, I use the knife first. I don't use any bullets for these first 10 rounds. I only use the knife, and I just go through and I do everything a normal zombies player would do. And I know that this challenge isn't really technically a challenge. It's pretty easy on Cold War because every gun has its rarity, and that every gun can deal an absurd amount of damage as the rarity goes up and as the Pack-a-Punch level goes up, along with the AATs and everything else. So, going in here on round 10, I turn on power, and I start actually getting my perks and opening up Pack-a-Punch. I start out by going into the Dark Ether, and then grabbing the Pack-a-Punch part, as you'll see here in a second, and go through the tunnel, and then I grab the Pack-a-Punch part, I run all the way back, and I put it in the machine and unlock Pack-a-Punch. Then I go by Jug, buy Quick Revive, and I forgot to prone in front of that one for some reason. I didn't realize until now, but then I finally buy Speed Cola, and I start moving on to the armor station. I realize here that I was 50 salvage short of actually getting what I needed to, and you'll also notice that my gun rarity is already a purple one. That's because when you do the super Easter egg, which is doing all the Easter eggs in the main game, you'll unlock a purple rarity to start out on, and I've definitely played Cold War many times. So on round 11, I get a dog round, and I camp up here on the plane wing to actually decide where are these dogs going to come from? Where are they going to go? And I've done this many times before, and I always notice that when there's like 1 or 2 dogs left, they'll always come from that area right there. And sometimes they'll get stuck inside of the actual bunker itself, inside of Knot. So I'll have to move down and kill them. But pretty early on, they're usually pretty all right. Then on round 12, I get a Megaton, and I split them. Eventually, I miss all my shots here. And I notice, because I'm playing on PC, that it's definitely way easier for me to actually hip fire to kill things and get headshots. For some reason, when I ADS, I will miss all my shots, but when I hip fire, I'm doing good. And as you'll see, I just sniped that Megaton right there. Then I pick up his key card, even though I don't need it, and I grab an insta-kill on round 13. It's right at the end of the round, but I figured it would be good there for a second. So going into 14, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna mess around and I'm gonna flex all the money that I spent on this game and do some emotes because I have nothing better to do waiting for the zombies to spawn in. These early rounds take forever when waiting for zombies to spawn in. Then on 15, I get another megaton and I split them while picking up salvage and everything that I can to actually do great. And I thought I could get him right there, but he was still immune, and that sucked. So then once I finally get him split, I take him out, start jumping around because, he's getting way too close to me, and it kind of sucks. I don't want to go down this early. And they hit pretty hard. They hit really hard, in fact. I finally take out the second older brother of the two and grab a nuke on the end of round 18 to finish out that round. Which I also get I'm sorry, it was at the end of round 17. I actually get a dog round on round 18, which makes my life so much easier. Then on round 20, I get another megaton. And these things spawn way too often. For the amount of damage that it takes to actually kill them, they spawn way too often. But going into 21, I finally grab my third tier of armor, and then I go and pack a punch to the second and third tier. Here I was just running back and I noticed Project End Station, so I looked at it, and then I go up to the top of Noct and buy all the perks that I can, which is stamina, PhD, death perception, and tombstone. And then I find Casimir grenades just lying on the floor on 24, and I also get another megaton, so I just finish them off. One of them off right there. I can't actually remember if there was one or two right there. And then I just proceed to knife the last zombie to death to preserve ammo. Then at 26, I run back up and I grab all my perks again. The rest of my perks. And I also get a dog round, which was perfect timing because I didn't want to do it in the middle of an already ongoing round, nor did I want to do it at the start of the next round with a bunch of zombies. So on 28, I run back down, and I finally get my legendary rarity for the pistol, so I can do even better. And for some reason, I pick up the fuse here. I have no idea why, because I'm not doing the Easter egg, and I'm not doing anything special. I guess I just saw it and decided to pick it up. And then I get another megaton here on 30 and split them, kill the little brother, then kill the big brother. And on 34, I get another dog round, which was actually really nice for me because each little breather you can get in between rounds is perfect, and this is nice because, your hand will start to cramp up a little bit and it will start to suck after a while. But there's no anything special here. I'm just killing dogs. On 35, I do get another megaton, and he goes down pretty quick with the legendary rarity. Makes it so much easier, but even still, they take forever. 39, I get another one. But as the rounds go up, you'll notice the damage isn't doing as much. I proceed to miss all my shots here, not hitting any headshots, and I'm only hitting body shots, which definitely is not good because I need that critical damage. These things have serious aimbot too. When you're running, dodging, and sliding, still get you. And I use the Ether Shroud here to try and avoid them, but I get lost on the way, and I come back for an epic letdown of accidentally throwing a Casimir grenade at the megaton here. And it was like, oh no, challenge is ruined, but you know what, I mean, it doesn't even really matter. I finally take him out on 43 and get a dog round. But then on 47, something amazing happens. Wow! Yeah, I took it down and I was pissed about it. So in the middle of the round, trying to dodge all the zombies, I go back up using Ether Shroud twice to give myself as much time as possible to grab all my perks back. And then on the way back down, I end up finding armor that I actually passed by on the way up to get myself all set up again. Then I take them out all pissed off because he kind of like ruined my perfect run, but it didn't even matter. And then on 48, I threw another Casimir grenade. That was an accident as well. I'm not like trying to throw these things, but I just sat there and watched them all die because it's like, oh well, whatever. There's not much I can do about it. And I didn't want to restart the run because technically I do only use my pistol here. I almost took it down again on round 48, and I would have been upset. So I go down on 49, buy my armor back, and then on 50, I go and grab more Casimir grenades and grab a chopper gunner for exfil to see what I can do. Now, when I hit the exfil, I go hide in this corner, and then I pull out the chopper gunner, and something happens in the footage here because in the game it wasn't this laggy, but I decided to keep it in because you can still get the idea and the gist of what I'm doing. And I just sit in that corner there and I kill all the zombies coming out with the chopper gunner. It was really fun using that thing. I mean, in the higher rounds, it's definitely way super useful. But the megatons, another one spawns, and they suck. They will like ruin your exfil if you're on a high round because they take forever to kill and there's not much you can do about it. So I finally split him. It takes forever for him to go unimmune, and he ruins my whole run. The whole run. But challenge is still technically completed because I did make it to 50 with only using a pistol, only to fail on 51. So it still counts, in my opinion. But let me know what you think down in the comments section below. That's been it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I know my commentary isn't the greatest. If you made it this far, I do appreciate it because it definitely makes me happy to see that people will watch these. But anyway,